Okay. Hey guys, it's me. Wow. It, you know, it feels so good to be back. It really does. I feel at home. I'm in my home, a new home since my last video. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of rearranging. Um, but I thought it was only right that I make another episode because, well, I somehow got COVID again. Coco's back. The unwelcomed guest that is like that toxic friend that you can't really get rid of. You don't know how she got into your life. Then finally you start, gaining back strength and you can finally kick her out. I feel like that's where I am. So I'm at the stage now where Coco has come and she's starting to pack her bags and leave, which I'm really thankful for. I really am. But I thought it was very interesting, that I got COVID again. And not to read too much into this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. It is an election year, and I think there's something to be said for that. And, I think, man, just what a time we're living in. I thought I was safe. I think we all did. There's a certain point where we all think we're safe. Then, things just happen to where we realize, maybe I wasn't as safe as I thought. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. But I will say one more thing. I think with the pandemic, we all kind of got in this space where it came and we thought we were past that, right? But I think what's important to note is that a lot of times when in our lives, like everyday, day-to-day things, we think we're past something, then we get in a situation where we realize, I'm actually not past that. Or, this actually came back. And I think that's what I found here as I, is it contracted the virus or constricted? Anyway, however it came back, however I got it again, it's just really, really interesting to me. Anyway, I think enough's enough on that. Obviously, you guys know I'm an open book. You guys know I'm down to talk. My life is your life. Your life is not my life. And I think that's really important, especially with individuality and, really just being and becoming your own person, because I am my own person and you are your own person. And I think that's so beautiful, like as two people or 3, 4, 5, however many people, we can all be our own person, but then we're all people. And I think even going off of that as a people, it's really interesting what we can, like the give and take, what we can give to others and what we can get from others. One of those things being Corona-19. It's the good and the bad, and I think that's really so important. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it again, but I think one thing that I really have learned is, man, it is just so good to take a shower without having to wash your hair. Granted, my hair is clean, don't worry. I did shower. I did actually wash my hair today and it felt great. But I think really washing your hair, at least for me, with just the type of person that I am, it kind of takes the fun out of it sometimes, even though I love the look of clean hair. It's really great. I am wearing a sweat set. And it is working. I know it's summer, but I don't want to hear it. You know, I think that's really something that, as my own person, I get to make my own choices. And sometimes I suffer the consequences of those actions, but you know, it's something I did decide and something I do have to live with. So I think that's just really important to note. I also am really, really proud to say that I got an iPad. So I tell myself it's for work, you know, I needed it, but it's really just for fun. I feel like a kid again, you know. I have Procreate, I'm drawing, not really, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I play Angry Birds, that's fun. I mostly just watch videos on it. So it's just a really good time. Excuse me, I love listening to music. I love watching my TikToks, you know, my little videos. Guys, I'm just learning so much, you know. I think I'm the type of person that loves to take in, you know, and learn from other people. Like other people, you know, being their own person. And I think that's just really unique and special, honestly, to be able to get a glimpse into other people's lives like I'm doing here. You know, I feel like this is just a nice way for me to be open and honest and vulnerable with my audience and with the people around me. And I think it's really special and really sweet, you know, as a society and as communities and as peoples. You know, I feel like we need that. We really do need that. But one song that's really been on my heart that I just really love, it goes a little something like this. Well, let me back up and say it's really, really honestly a testimony of how I've been feeling lately. So I hope these words inspire you. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. I can go on, but that's really all I need of the song. I feel like it's just, wow, it's just a great picture of how I'm doing, you know, with having the virus, in this illness, in this dis-ease, you know. It's not right, but it's okay, because I know that as a person I'm gonna make it anyway. But now I'm saying pack your bags up and leave. Don't you dare come running back to me. So anyway, I just really thought I would share that. You know, I pray it inspires you. I'm out of breath. And why is that? You know, I think I'll say this too. I know it's already kind of, you know, getting long, and I do want to keep this short and sweet, but I think what's so just beautiful is breathing. You know, when you really just, man, you know, because for this whole week I haven't been able to breathe out of both nostrils. So I think waking up this morning and, oh my gosh, they're both working, you know. I think it's just it's a blessing. It honestly is. And, you know, I think a lot of times we take things like breathing for granted. But I'm just really thankful that both of my nostrils are back. Both of them are working, you know, a good flow of things. And I think that's really special and really beautiful and important to remember and pay homage to the ones that have come before us, the people who have breathed before us. That's good. That's really good. Wow. I think I want to leave you with that, honestly. Kind of take a second and just think about the breaths you have breathed. Think about that for you as your own person, but also think about the other people who maybe breathe around you. Are they breathing too heavy or too loud or too close to you, you know? And kind of remembering, as a person, I have my own personal space, and that's important. But I think it's also important to remember, along with those people who are breathing around us or even sometimes on us, which is an issue, there's people who have breathed before us, and I think it's really important to pay our respects and remember those people who have made, you know, the trailblazers, the pioneers. Whoa. Okay. You know, I get really excited about breathing, but I have to remember to take a breath sometimes, or else I'm gonna catch up to myself, which I think is just so important. So anyway, I really hope you got something from this. I am accepting prayers and donations. That could be fun. Yeah, I want to know your thoughts on just everything I've kind of shared, because I think when we share, we're able to share with others, you know, which I think is really important. It's so important, especially now. So say less and stay blessed, you know. I think that's just really important. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys. And we will. So see y'all.